Nope, just kidding.
You're also right, Tyson. After like 8 hours, it's gone. I feel so much better.
Right? It's like I think that's like the worst sick I've been in a long time. I felt terrible the day after. It's not letting me connect. So where I click on the thing. Oh, maybe now it will. No.
Let me close the program and reopen it.
Able to check lobby server for available cloud servers. I wonder if that's my problem.
Your video is still turning on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I still can't see.
Hello?
That's nice. For your end. Doesn't mean anything for our end.
No worries.
Alright, just waiting for Tyson to reconnect.
I keep trying, but it won't. I don't know what's wrong. Like my internet's working for other things, and then I turn them off, but it won't connect for this.
I will be right back. I'll try resetting on my end. Kick everybody.
Oh, I got kicked too.
Okay, server's back up.
Thanks. Probably. It's not massive. I definitely had it bigger. Yeah. I guess I asked for that, didn't I? Like totally. Yeah, I did.
Back. Uh-oh.
I the first person here? I am. Ooh.
So no, I think I beat you, Justin. I just didn't click the character.
Oh, really? I see.
Not
I see
during
how it
your
is.
parade.
Oh, it might work. No.
Have to restart your computer.
Probably.
Legacy is how I prefer to say it.
All right, anything, Tyson?
My computer's still turning on, which means it's opening like 20 programs because
Ugh. I have an SSD now, so I can't relate anymore.
I'm going to show how naive I am and say I have no idea what an SSD is.
Oh no!
So it's like, so a hard disk drive has like actual disks that it needs to read and write and physically change. An SSD is pretty much all virtual. That's is that a
Like with
good
the new Xbox
plain
One.
like M5? Yeah, except they run on like a way better one.
Gotcha. I'm still getting the same error.
Do you have an update?
Did you
for Fantasy
update?
Grounds?
I did update before I started at the beginning. I'm checking again right now. I almost hit the upgrade button. That's the wrong thing. Oh, it's acquiring the file list. It might work. Sorry, guys. How my computer just gave me a blue update. Can't install updates. Gotta be related to the. Oh, yeah. It's not to Fantasy Grounds. I guess I need to update my computer too sometime. I'm still loading in, but you guys can start.
Alright, I'll do one of the story stuff since that happens in real stories and we'd never get this information in any other ways. Alright. Black screen 2 weeks earlier. You guys see the set with several dwarves inside what appears to be a mine, and they're digging out this black type of rock. It's shiny, it looks almost like ice.
Obsidian?
One of them hears this moaning sound come from behind him. He turns and looks down the cavern tunnel Doesn't see anything, goes back to mining. Next thing you know, a zombie has appeared behind him and snaps his neck. Several other zombies appear around the rest of the mining party, and they are slowly extinguished as well.
Is this a place we have been, or what is this?
It's 2 weeks earlier.
Oh,
Is
2
this
weeks
like the-
earlier. Okay.
The 2 minutes of an episode before they run the credits, and then you start the episode to give you like the intro.
Yeah, this is like previously.
So
Nice
we're not really
thumbnail.
there.
It's
This
like
is
a
like a
cutscene.
cutscene.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the word I'm
A
looking for.
cutscene or some sort of cutscene or something. Cool. Where's quests? Quest. There it is. So if I recall, I was over making my way towards the barbarian by myself.
that hook first.
What? Sorry?
You want to pursue that? You want to pursue that first?
Yeah, I am. I was last time I was making my way over there first, while everybody else was doing some other stuff.
Okay, somebody roll me a d10.
Gotcha. 9.
Alright, so the marketplace. Heck, where's there it is. Alright, as you're you got your quests there. You guys fought Yetis. You're given 3 things to do. Your overall quest is to find the staff.
So the notes that you put up, I think last week, say our characters are hired to
Tyson did it again.
find a missing staff. We arrive in the 10 towns, Brinchander. We fight off some Yetis and save the town. We are left to choose to help guard a woman traveling to the Dwarven Valley, helping the shopkeeper deal with the hired muscle that did not do his job, and having to find leads on the staff. And there's also the barbarian. Oh, you're fine. You're good. Well, I'm kind of off in my own little place. Who's the other barbarian? Toby? Or the other monk? That's Josh, right? Josh, you're Toby, right?
Yeah, I'm Toby.
So Toby knows how to find me, I think, but I was making my way towards the barbarian.
That's correct. So we were gonna meet up at the Knucklehead after a couple of us, we went all to all the inns, right? That was the plan.
Yeah. I remember that now. You guys were going to go inn hunting.
Just see if anyone's found a stick and then assess our options from there.
A magic stick.
There you go, Brian. Barry, here's your cheese. Alright, go again. Barry, here you go. This is yours. Okay, who's doing what?
Justin's following Barbarian.
I was with the town guard helping them take care of their dead.
I was trying to rob the dead. Then I moved on.
Yes.
Is that you that made that black circle? Okay. So where is the barbarian tied up? Market Square?
Market Square.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Alright, then you guys might be able to see me walking up, but maybe not.
I mean, I was going there since I was going to be the one who was going to go to the Knucklehead. I was going to hit you up on the way to the
Oh,
Knucklehead.
Cool.
So whenever you feel I arrive in the event, Ted, just
Okay, so wait, who's going where? Just write it in chat so I have it
so
in Fantasy Grounds. What's everyone else doing?
I think I'm still sitting on Galen as the spider, so I'm going with Galen.
Spider Bro.
How am I a spider?
No, Samantha's the spider.
How did you come up with the name Samantha, by the way?
Okay,
Yeah,
what's word I'm
Carter.
doing?
Well, I was going to originally have a very snake-themed character, but I can't get a snake to level 6, so it's going to be Samantha, but now it's just Samantha.
Now it's Spider Sammy.
Spider Sam. Stargate SG-1. Good show. Oh, did you?
Okay, Will, where are you
There's
going?
a couple movies.
Nerd. Where are you going?
Barbarian.
I'll start with Barbarian then, and then we'll go to everyone else is going. Okay. Those of you that are headed towards the Barbarian, Egg, Toby, and Ordon. On the way. How many do we got? There's a group of what look to be 5 locals, and they just start hurling insults at you guys.
At us?
Yeah.
Just for the heck of it?
Yeah.
I mean, have you
Oh
seen
my
Will?
God.
Have you seen Ordon?
But he's an elf. That makes it even worse.
Exactly.
What do we have? 2 elves? No, an elf and gnome.
I'm a human.
Human woman. Especially for the elf and the gnome, they start yelling just racial slurs at you guys. Saying things like, it's your fault these bad things are happening. If you would have gotten here before winter storms came, maybe we wouldn't be having so much troubles. Your dumb caravan had to come late.
So the elf and the gnome?
Yeah.
Okay, that's me. Yeah, so I say, I'm trying to remember here. Mind your business if you know what's good for you.
They stare you down and they say, you better know what's best for you, elf. You're up here in the 10 towns. You kind of aren't really welcome here. You best watch your back.
Perhaps
And they then fade into an alley before you can even say anything back to them.
Okay. I just brushed it off, keep walking. My guy is not very, just so everybody knows, my character is not charismatic at all. And he has a criminal background. So take that for what it's worth.
All right, as you guys get into the center of town, in the marketplace, you do see in the center of the square is a tall, muscular man lashed to a wooden post. He's got fair skin and bright blue eyes, typical of a northerner, with light brown hair that hangs past his shoulders. He has been stripped of all his belongings, including his clothing.
Wait, did you say he had blue hair?
Got brown hair, got blue eyes.
Blue, okay.
He's been stripped of all his belongings, including his clothing, except for a pendant around his neck fashioned from 2 pieces of an antler to look like the rack of an elk. He's got his head down, but as he looks up, he sees you, and he has this recognition in his eyes. He says, "Please help me, travelers, foreigners from distant lands. I'm here seeking aid from my people. I fear without it they will perish. If my tribe falls, nothing will shield these people of the 10 towns from the wrath of the Ice Witch."
What is this that you speak of, Ice Witch, and why are the 10 towns and your people under peril from her?
I come from the tribe of the Elk. We're one of the local tribes here, and we've been attacked by this mysterious woman we've come to call the Ice Witch, who's been leading bands of wild beasts and those of the tribe of the Bear against our camps. But every time we strike the Ice Witch, she vanishes into the storm, only to reappear a few days later. My king allowed me to venture to the towns to seek aid, but as I got here, I was some citizens of the town, and they've accused me of theft, and I've been sentenced here to die of exposure during the night. Please, you need to help me. I'm innocent, I swear.
Was the Ice Witch carrying a weird stick?
I think she's a witch. Why wouldn't she have a stick?
What? Why does that matter?
Perhaps if we help you, you can help us. We are in search of an artifact that looks like a stick.
I know not of any such staff.
We didn't call it staff. Got him. Just kidding. Carry on.
I only have one other question for you. Were you part of an alleged band that came and tried to rob Bryn Shander?
Okay, that came to rob Bryn Shander? No, I arrived yesterday and I was immediately accosted by this woman.
I absolutely believe him. So I'm going to say, do you know where your belongings are being kept?
I do not. You'd have to talk to the local law enforcement. But I'm afraid that they've left me to my fate.
You're done. Go get some PJs.
I mean, they are when it's a racist.
Will, have you lived in the United States the past year?
I'm gonna.
I mean, guys, at least to be fair, he can breathe.
I'm
Okay.
gonna say,
Back-
you guys go on up ahead. I'm gonna ask him a few more questions.
Back with Galen, really quick. So, Galen, as you're helping them prepare their dead, there's one man that comes up, and he says, "Oh, thank you. It's actually very timely that you were here. I'm the sheriff around these parts. I am Sheriff Southwell. We normally don't have enough guards to deal with things like that, so we're definitely grateful to your company for helping with the Yetis. Here to help you in your stay here in Bryn Shander.
You're welcome.
You're not there, Will. This is only Tyson. He's the only one who didn't leave.
Aang gets first dibs at the barbarian.
Yep.
Tyson,
I missed the last part you said because it cut out on mine.
is there anything I can do to help you here in Bryn Shander?
I believe we've already been asked to do several things, and I'm not sure which my group will be going with, but I do have interest in, I think we heard of a barbarian up in the middle of town. What is it that he's accused of?
Yeah, that's some nasty business that came into town yesterday and stole from one of our local merchants.
What did he steal?
It was Brian. He sells wools and linens, supplies of that kind. She had accused the barbarian of stealing her lockbox, which contained a sizable sum of money. And since we haven't been able to find it, and the barbarians have been causing trouble lately, it was a pretty quick trial.
So he was not proven. He was not caught in the act. He was only accused.
They're going to take the word of one of our own over a barbarian. And
Your
we haven't
sense of
been able to
justice is
find the
quite
morning.
warped.
We haven't been able to find the money, and he keeps raving about crazy things happening to his tribe, but unfortunately we just got to look out for our own during this time. Weird things have been happening lately.
I see. Any other thefts recently?
Not that I'm aware of. Most of the time, well, we've had this one band of people going around offering protection to the local stores, and I guess they're doing an okay job because nobody's been complaining. Run by a man named Slim.
Where can I find Slim?
He's normally up at the Northlook, other side of
All
town.
right. And where can I find the linen merchant?
She is a shop just off the market square.
I'm sorry, when you tipped out to see Slim's name, I didn't catch what you were saying about him. They're a gang of people that are doing all right now, or what did the sheriff
Just
say
a
they were?
group of people offering protection to the local merchants during these troubled times.
Okay. I'm gonna head to Slim first, and if I'm going past the square, I'm gonna try and grab the party with me.
So, like I told the party I was going to hang back a little bit and keep asking the barbarian questions. So has the party left at this point, or are they still here?
That's up to the party.
I mean, we the monk boys. I'm chilling.
You chilling? Cool.
We can send another couple of us out to Northlook as well. Just start asking around. Maybe after we're done here, we can go check out Rendaryl's Emporium. Maybe the dude's trying to sell the stick. I don't know. Sounds like a fancier kind of shop.
Mhm.
Yeah, what questions do you want to ask the barbarian?
Well, I was going to make a sleight of hand to cut his bands, actually. Dude, I absolutely believe this guy. And with a criminal background, I don't really care much for the law. I rolled really low on my insight check, so I'm just going for it.
Nice. It's mana convictions, Megan. Okay, could be worse.
Could be worse.
All right. Um. Okay, actually, there are 3 guards nearby
Are there?
watching him. So
Need a distraction.
Yeah, distraction. Create a distraction, everyone. I guess that would require me to convince the party that we should free this guy.
This can be
Your
hard convincing,
gut
I think.
feeling.
Guys, we should free this guy. I think he's telling the truth.
there you go. Here's the barbarian, but with his clothes on, which.
Oh, look, he's got a cool name. You have to save him now.
If perhaps he can take us back to his tribe so that way we can go and see more about this ice witch. Perhaps she has the staff we're looking for.
I'm fine with that.
Let's see. I'm trying to think if I have anything in my inventory that
What, to free him?
would constitute a good distraction.
What about a Yeti?
Don't die, please.
Yeah, no kidding.
Do you think a Yeti running through town and then disappearing?
Does anybody have
Alright, all you have to do is just get into like one of the off alleys, transform into the Yeti, and do like the biggest roar you can, and then bugger off again.
That's what I'm saying. I can.
While
run
they're
across the
deciding these
street
things,
as-
Galen, you make it to the market square so that you can relate everything you've learned to your party.
I do. I catch them all before they do anything silly, and let them know about the stolen lockbox, that they never found him with it. They still haven't found it, and I have a couple leads. A guy named Slim, as well as we can go talk with the linen merchant.
I think that hinders our plans to free this barbarian. By the way,
I'm still in favor of freeing him, especially since they didn't catch him in the act.
Yes, a great way to
I don't think.
start out your time in 10 pounds.
The 10
and
towns.
get your hooks.
Hey man, I like the Yeti plan. The Yeti plan could be funny. I mean, and if no one sees him getting his bands cut, like it's a barbarian. He just broke the ropes.
Well, I mean, he's a
Do it while
fighter
we're
right now.
there.
The guards
I
are
think it's
getting
been longer than
suspicious
an hour.
of you guys staying around him for too long.
So can I like
Go find
toss
Slim.
it? Can I sleight of hand a dagger to him instead?
He's
So that
bound
means
with
he
his
himself?
arms above him.
Like he's what?
He's bound with his arms above him, so
Above him.
Does anyone have a crossbow and is a decent shot?
I have a longbow.
Let's keep walking. We still have
walking.
time. Tonight,
Let's-
if we need to, we can set him free. But for now, let's keep going.
Okay, you've convinced me.
yeah. Go.
So where are we going?
Alright, I have several bags of sand, alright? We can pocket sand the guards.
Yes. That'll last us. It'll give us a 45-second distraction window.
Guards aren't that tough. Guards aren't too tough. You can handle them pretty quick.
I mean, by that extension, you're not too tough either, but
Fair enough.
Okay, what do you guys want to do?
So, are we all going over to the Northlook, or are we splitting up?
I'm fine going looking for Slim.
gotta go skiing.
Slim better have a cool picture.
I think. Where did you want to go, Toby? Over to the Rendaryl's Emporium to go looking for the staff? I think that's a good idea for some of us. I think I'll head there. I'm still not that interested in finding Slim because of how that guy was treating us back there. It's true.
You guys gotta make a decision. This isn't my choice.
I'm
You guys are so bad at this.
I'm headed to go get Slim.
I'm headed to Northlook as well.
Josh, are we going over to the Emporium? Emporium?
We're gonna go ask some questions at the Emporium, just
Okay.
see what kind of shop it is first, and go from there.
Okay, I'll do the Emporium first since it's closer. So, it's a huge trade house, probably the largest one you see here in town. And you guys go up, there's this assortment of really fine goods. Fishing rods from Elven U, Yeti skin coats with scrimshaw buttons, Mithro fish hooks, axe heads and daggers crafted by the dwarves, and much more. In the back of the building, you can see there's an entrance for wholesalers. Caravans are coming in and offloading their stock. Several local adventurers are selling pelts and tusks. And as you go inside, there's this large, very large half-elf. And he sees you walks in, he's just all like, take a look at my goods. Don't think about stealing them. Welcome to haggle for anything in this here shop. Then he goes back to talking to the man he was before.
Okay.
Does anybody look like they have anything interesting, or do I need to roll like an investigation for that?
I mean, did anything he just listed off sound interesting?
Fair enough. I'll probably go look at what the half-elf guy has to offer. I don't imagine the staff would be among a bunch of wholesale stuff.
As he's done talking to the guy, he then turns to you and he says, "Hello, fellow traveler. What can Rendaryl help with today?"
Do you have any rare or exotic goods?
It's like, oh, I can see you want things that are very good.
Yes, your PJs.
He turns
No, here.
and he grabs a scrimshaw, turns it towards you, and it's got the engraving of a jumping trout on it. Perhaps this would interest you. Only 250 gold.
A picture? Is that what that is? Basically, an engraving of a.
I think I do have a picture somewhere.
Is there
There you
anything that I would recognize that I would recognize the staff as having, like, any key features?
One thing you guys have been told, the staff has a blue flame coming out of the top of it. It's black, and it's got this like white crystal. It's not like an orb, but like a
Yeah.
thing.
Like a Gandalf rock.
I'm gonna.
Just shows the top of it.
You can't see the name of
Well,
Torture,
then you're
right?
gonna be punished.
That's what the staff looks like.
Cool.
I would-
Do you have any exquisite walking sticks? That's what I ask him.
Walking sticks. So we have several things that could help you go through the tundra, but not really anything that would be pricey if that's what you're looking for.
Hmm. I turn to Toby and see what he wants.
I mean, let's be a little bit more forthcoming here. I can see you obviously have an eye for detail and a way to pick a person out of a crowd. We're looking for someone who's for a particular staff, and I would like to describe said stick. See if you've seen anyone come through the town with it.
Huh. No one has come to the town like that.
Everyone.
Can I insight check that one?
Well, it's taken a second to think.
He seems like the kind of guy that responds to money.
You can definitely pay him off a little bit.
I mean, I just like he's taking a moment to think, like as in, like he knows more, but is expecting something out of it.
There's that DM code for you need to decide if he knows.
Yeah. I'm trying to decide if he knows.
Or at least he can point it to someone who. I mean, he's a local, right?
Yeah.
Who's the guy that knows everyone in
Yeah,
town?
this guy would know everyone. Well, other than the sheriff and the speaker.
Okay.
Well, it sounds like you're trying to find a wizard of sorts. You might want to speak to Valish Gant. He's one of them local wizards. And he came through here recently. He's been slowly growing support within the town. Many people look up to him and trust him. Other than that, you can always go up to the Shrine of Amanator. There you'll find the local priest might be an adventuring paladin. She might have some magical items that you'd be interested in.
Very good. There's a good sort. He hasn't seen himself. I'm still trying to decide if I want to bribe him or not. Probably not. So Velush, you said, can you type that one out so I can have it in my head?
Yeah. And you got Valish Gant. And you've got then.
Cool. And I will cede the time to anyone else who wants to ask any questions.
Now we're gonna take a break right now. I gotta get my kids to sleep. So
Fair enough. I need to
I'll
go.
see you all in 30 minutes.
Okay.
See ya.
Bye.
So has anyone seen Invincible, new TV show?
I don't think I've even seen previews for it or anything. I don't know what that is.
It's on Amazon Prime.
That would be why.
Yeah, it's a new, one of those. Have you heard of The Boys on Amazon?
I don't
Live
think
action.
so.
Live action super. I don't know, it's like a, sort of dark humor superhero, movie or TV show. It has
Okay.
guests hired in it, if you can, or Amazon Prime if you have it.
I could probably get in through my in-laws, through Ted's parents. I think we have it somehow through them. We just don't have it set up right now. Locked in. So
It is a very good show to the point where I just saw a post about it, where they didn't just get renewed for season 2. Amazon renewed them for season 2 and for It's
gotcha.
like, screw it. We want the show to continue.
Do any of you guys watch Dragon Prince? Yeah. I watched the preview for it. It's a Netflix animated cartoon. Watched the preview and I was like, oh, that looks kind of goobery, but and I watched it because I got bored. It was really good. It's done by the same people that did Avatar, and it's more like, instead of being like Eastern themed, it's more Western, like Europe themed, but it's still very Avatar-like. It's really good at like Avatar, where it hits both good for kids and entertaining for adults as well.
Watch the first season. The animation's a little janky.
It is.
Like they had a relatively low budget, it seems. So like there's like I don't know if they did it like from like a frame rate standpoint or what. There's like the characters will like move kind of choppy in some of their stuff, and
They do, and it gets better.
it gets better as it got more popularity. Of course, their budget went up, and so
It
And then
actually wasn't a
Netflix-
budget thing. They had an interview. They said, no, that's how we wanted it to look. But
they
do that clash.
it wasn't a bug. It was a feature.
Yeah.
Good night.
Yeah, it didn't look good.
It was bad design choice.
Yeah, let's see. Nice.
I
Very
still
good.
can't see anything. The video's still loading.
Stream. I see it on the stream.
Yeah, on Discord.
Speaking of that tattoo, I got action print.
Are you guys waiting for me? Okay, I've been here. Sorry, I didn't say anything though.
Okay. Where are we headed next? The Northlook?
Okay.
I think so.
Yes, I believe so.
See my little dagger that holds all my dice. Light. A little sheath. Old D&D deck. It's like, looks exactly like that too. Yeah. I also have an actual D20 that holds more dice. So it actually, I got a magnet on it, so it actually rolls too. Yeah, I had to know.
Talk about weighted dice.
We're going to take down this Northlook Tower.
Okay. So, you guys head up to the Northlook, and as you get in there, to my punching skill. Let's see. The Northlook. Okay. So, you guys get there, and this place seems super shady. There's a ton of mercenaries, ton of adventurers, tons of ruffians and thugs just hanging around this place. And as you go in, everything's just a mess. Tables are overturned, things are not clean at all. Nothing looks good about here. There is an old human standing behind the bar, passing out drinks, and then he stops and starts arguing with one of the travelers that is there.
I'm gonna put 2 silver in my hand, but not giving them to him yet. Walk up to the bar and kind of watch and wait and see what's going on with that argument.
All right. So you hear him talking. He's just all like, "You owe me 50 gold pieces for the time you stayed here." "But I only stayed here for one night, Scrimshaw. There's no reason I need to pay you 50 gold pieces for that." "Yeah, but you took it up on credit in between jobs. Now you need interest." "That doesn't make any sense." "Then you shouldn't have stayed here at the Northlook. Get out of my bar." Kicks him out.
I guess he's not
Turns to you and he says, "Is there anything I can get for you, sweetheart?"
Looking for Slim.
"If you want to talk to Slim, you need to come back here later tonight. He's out doing his business right now."
Gotcha.
Do you know which room he's staying in though? I just might wait for him there.
Yeah. Are you looking for a job here in town? If you're looking for a job, I can get you straight in as soon as he gets back.
Straight into his room?
Slim's always looking for people to join his gang. You guys look like you could rough up some people here in town.
We're tough.
Very well. Come back tonight, and I'll get you an audience with Slim.
All right.
Fade to black.
I'm gonna go ahead to the. And Galen walks out, and he's gonna head for the linen merchant.
Let's do a random encounter on the way. Someone roll me a d10.
There it is. 2.
Okay, as you guys heading back into the center of town, you catch 3 guards that are escorting one of the caravan carts that came with you guys to Bryn Shander. And they take it through to one of to a warehouse right there off of that main street heading up towards Northlook. And they recognize you and they all wave a nice hand to you guys, saying, "Thanks for your help again down at the South Gate."
Can we tell what's in the caravan?
All that you see on the side of the caravan is you see on the side of the wagon is symbol of the Harpers, the harp inside the moon.
Galen, do you want to check out the warehouse at all, see what they got storing in there, or just let them be? Gabe?
I'm good letting it be.
Okay. We got more important things to do.
Okay. You guys find the shop, Brenna Alcott. It's a very small shop, sort of modest. And on the front door, there is a curiosity, however. There's silver snowflake symbol Yeah.
I don't know what that implies.
You guys recognize it as I know it's called SCAG. Is the 4 letters. What's the name of the actual book?
Sword Coast Adventure Guide.
Sword Coast Adventure Guide. That's it.
Some Wonder Woman water for you.
Let's see. This one should have a picture of it. Religion, oh gods. Yeah. Don't identify. There's a snowflake on the door of her shop. And this is curious because you've seen it kind of throughout town sporadically, just appearing on random doors. Or some people have like a little pendant on their cloak with that symbol.
Is there a door near the shop that also has this emblem on it? That it might be
A few of the shops in the market square have the emblem, yes.
Would I be able to try to swipe one off the door before walking into the shop?
Oh, it's like painted on.
Never mind.
Maybe you can swipe
Yeah,
the
I'm
pen.
gonna see if any of you recognize the symbol. Toby, you actually do recognize the symbol.
Are we with them at this point?
Yeah, maybe not.
Then get
Never
in.
mind. You're not with them. You're the only one who would recognize it, though. Actually, Galen, you're a cleric. I'll actually give this one to you. You recognize it as a symbol of RL, who is the Frost Maiden, Lady Frostkiss, Ice Dawn. She's a lawful evil. RL, neutral evil, and she's the goddess of cold and winter. And most folks, you're aware that most folks up here give her offerings of their harvest or even monetary offerings to have to calm her, to get a less intense winter. She's not really worshipped openly, so to see the symbol around town is of note.
Very cultish town. So are we having a Yeti bust in the door then and demand tribute?
You should try it.
No goddess demands
All right.
tribute.
Galen's
Discard
gonna
your-
head in.
Brenna's got her back to you, and as the door opens, she says, "Tell me, Sheriff, do you finally find the stolen goods that barbarian took from me?"
He hasn't, but we've been tasked with looking for it for you. Wait for her to turn
Oh,
around.
sorry. I was expecting the sheriff to come in.
Yeah, he's quite busy. There's a lot going on, as you know better than we do. Because we've been tasked with finding your lockbox, I was wondering if you could tell me about it. Anything unique about the box itself?
Lockbox? Who stole a lockbox?
Isn't that what the barbarian took from you?
Yeah. Yep. That's what he stole. He stole my lockbox.
Anything else?
Nope, just that. He was trying to steal my money.
So tell me about your lockbox.
Just standard. iron box
Roll an
locked on it.
insight check on her.
That's
I was waiting for that. I was like, okay.
Oh, great.
roll with advantage because of how poorly she did.
Oh, great.
Yeah, she's not really looking you in the eye, and she keeps looking at the ground. She appears flustered.
So why don't you show me where he took the lockbox from?
Okay, here. And so he'll be back here in the back room. She goes up to a door. They have 2 separate keys. Unlocks the door, which, by the way, the door looks pristine. No signs of damage, no nothing. Opens both locks, goes in the back where kind of a little modest bedroom has been set up.
Mhm.
Which, by the way, just so you guys are aware, there's only one 2-story building within all of Bryn Shander. So these are all just single-story places. Very small. And she leads you there, flips up a rug, and there's just a small secret cache there. She opens it up, and there's an empty space. She's like, this is where my lockbox was. Came right in, busted through, and stole my money.
Yeah, what did he busting through?
I just busted through the shop.
Yeah, it sure looks like it. I'm sure you recognize the symbol on my shield, and there's like clearly an emblem of Helm.
So what does that have to do with us up here?
I'm just making sure you know you've already warded off, concerned about the. Sorry. Galen wouldn't be flustered through this. I am. He says you're already concerned about the wrath of the Ice Maiden. I would be concerned about invoking the wrath of Helm if you're making this man go to receive punishment for something he hasn't done. True justice will be done here. So if there's anything else you need to mention, I suggest it comes out right now.
True justice will be having that barbarian taken out before anybody else has. You not heard
You're
of all the
precisely
killings
right.
that have been going on?
Of course I have.
Right. So if RL's fury can be directed at this no-good thieving barbarian, then things will be better for us here in Bryn Shander.
I think you miss it. Is there anything of note in this room? Like anything out of the ordinary, anything?
It looks like she'd been messing with under her bed recently.
Yeah?
Well,
Go
wait.
look. Just
Let
go
me-
look.
Let me 1 second. Yeah, looks like she's been something. Looks like recently she's been doing something under her bed.
Okay. I'm just going to invite myself to look around and start poking through things and make that be about the second or third thing that I look through.
Yeah, whatever. Take a look around here. I mean, if we can find anything to help with this search, then by all means.
Samantha pulls out
Who's with me, by the way?
glass.
I think Derek is, but he's a spider.
Not a spider anymore.
You're not a spider anymore? Okay.
It only lasts for an hour.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm just very stoic, I would say. So just standing there.
Your friend doesn't talk much, does he? Does she?
It's ma'am. Just get nervous around big cities and towns full of people.
Who's the gnome? Is that you?
What was the gnome?
Isn't the gnome Samantha?
No, Samantha's a human.
Oh. So I guess that would make it either Toby or Galen.
or what?
The gnome, whoever the gnome is.
No, Mordon's the gnome.
Oh, it is you. Oh, I thought you said it's not me. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that.
Alright. As you start looking around and you start moving towards the bed, he's like, wait a minute, what do you got to do over there?
I've got to make sure nothing else was taken. And I move right for it, like no hesitation.
She steps between you and the bed. There's no reason to go through my personal effects.
We were tasked by the sheriff to make sure everything's of sorts, so I'm going through. You can move out of the way, or I can make you move out of the way.
You need me to step in, Galen?
She's like, fine, you can look. And she starts inching her way towards the door.
I'm going to grab her.
Samantha stands in the way of the door, not letting her leave.
Right, you check under the bed, and there is a metal box
Oh, lovely.
hidden behind a whole bunch of clothes.
Now if I can see your
Who
keys, make sure
hides
this is
their
the right one.
Who hides the lockbox in their bedroom in the same room that it's supposed to be in? I mean, at least you'd think you'd go and hide it at like a friend's house or something.
Has been here the whole time? That no good barbarian. He must have stuck it here so we could come back for it later.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what happened. I roll my eyes like very annoyed. Now let me
You're
see your
bored
keys to make sure
around
he didn't
here.
take anything out of it.
There's no way the sheriff's going to listen to you.
Well, hey, Lockbox is
Yeah.
under recorded story.
Yeah, he will when we take the lockbox to him.
Permanent for evidence.
Fine. Let's go talk to the sheriff.
Let's.
You will not be going anywhere. You will be
Okay.
staying here.
So there are the 3 guards around the that are guarding what's his name? Hangar. You call to one of them and tell him to go get the sheriff. After a few minutes, the sheriff comes back. He's like, yeah? What's been going on here? Have you found something about the barbarian? What's been going on?
Yeah,
I found the lockbox.
Found the lock. So he definitely stole it then.
He did not. It was under her bed in her house that was not broken into. No damage done in the building.
Are you
Safely
sure about
secured
that?
behind lock and key. I'm positive. Would you challenge a cleric of Helm?
Helm worship isn't really done around here. I need
But
you
it's
to go through the
respected.
evidence with me. And I'm still going to have to take Brenna's story as well.
Is everybody here? Okay.
Wait, where are you, Ordon? Oh, really? Oh, okay. Wait, I'm not at the North Look. So you must be there by yourself. We're over by Rendaro's Emporium.
Yeah. Orden, we went to the North Look first. That's where we started.
All right. Okay, so you found the lockbox. Where was it?
It was under Brenna's bed. in her home behind her locked bedroom door.
And the barbarian couldn't have just broken down the door.
He could have, but the door wasn't broken. Nor damaged.
Let's go present the case to the speaker. See what she has to say about it. Ultimately, it's going to be up to her whether the barbarian can go free or not. Okay, so he leads you to the speaker's palace. This is the only building that stands 2 stories high in all of Bryn Shander. And it's made out of perfectly cut stone, most likely made by dwarves. It's got a nice pitched slate roof, and there's a beautiful colonnade out front. It really seems like it's completely out of place here among all the squat wood dwellings of Bryn Shander. Sheriff knocks on the door, and it is answered by Duessa Shane. Yes, Sheriff, what is it? Sorry to bother you, ma'am, but these here new travelers, who just got here today, mind you, says that they've solved that barbarian case with the thieving. He looks all of you over. Okay, what do you have for us?
Galen presents the case just like he did to the sheriff.
Samantha Tremsen says we found this under the shop owner's popcorn. The shop owner's bed with no sign of intrusion, as it seemed to be planted there by herself.
Like, we're not one to do anything against our own here in Bryn Shander. And I wasn't really involved in the original arrest or conviction. I'm inclined to trust Sheriff Markham's judgment. The evidence is pretty clear here, and I do worry the Elk tribe could retaliate if Hangar does die. I could secure the barbarian's release. Sheriff, you can't say anything against that. But I'd need assurances that he wouldn't come back. If we keep him here in town, citizens here would do terrible things to him. There's just an air of mistrust with the barbarians.
I think that's right.
Could I have your assurances that you would go with him back to the Elk tribe to make sure that they're also aware of his banishment from Bryn Shander?
To get out of the city, yes.
Very well. He turns to a desk near the side and writes up a quick draft, hands it to the sheriff. Sheriff, release the barbarian. He is now under the watchful eye of these adventurers here. You have 2 days to get the barbarian out of here. Otherwise, we're just going to have to take him back in. And you're also going to face severe punishments.
10-4.
Very well.
You hear her mutter under her breath. I really did not have time for this with the stupid election coming up soon, but whatever. She closes the door.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Galen shakes his head. Politicians.
Sheriff's like, all right, that sounds good. Let's go back to the square. Take him out. And as you guys go, he drops a little bit of info. It's just like, you guys aware of the power Devissa Shane has around these parts?
She is the speaker. I assume quite a bit. I assume she's a lawmaker as well as judge.
She's the first woman speaker in Bryn Shander since this town was founded. Right. See, this meeting, it is kind of a good thing, but really she is a remarkable woman. About 8 times a year, we have representatives, speakers from all of the 10 towns come here to Bryn Shander to discuss what's going on around these parts. Oof, it was bad. As the speaker for Bryn Shander, she's kind of the quote-unquote speaker for all of the 10 towns, not just this one. And when she called the meeting to order, all the other speakers weren't willing to listen to her, and they even told her that as the newest member of the council, she'd be told when her opinion was wanted. Oh boy. What followed was a tongue lashing so severe that even old Crannock of Caer Dinevel was left chagrined. Devissa Shane, she's been leading these parts very well for the past few years. It's rather unfortunate that, and I gotta say I played my part as well in what's happened, and I can't say that I'm ashamed of it. Many don't think she's suited for the task with what's been happening these past 2 months. There's been a call for a vote of no confidence, bringing in a new speaker for Bryn Shander. Currently, it's looking like Vela should be getting the position. Yeah, I mean, 6 days, High Harvest Tide holiday, Devessa's going to be giving a speech, talking to the town, and the town's going to be putting into a vote. Was it to kick her out of office or not?
I think
Yeah.
we should turn around and go and tell her, I will take care of this problem for you if you give us the support we need. Give us everything we want. Just kidding.
You're not with them until we.
I'm not there, so.
I should stuff some ballots.
Guys, get back to the market square. Sheriff releases Hangar. Alright, Hangar. These fine folk here are going to watch out. You've been banished from the town. You have 2 days to get out of here. You are not welcome back. You are also required to follow these folks so that they can go tell your king about your banishment. Let's head over to the armory and I'll get you your gear. And it is rather unfortunate what happened to you here in the town. Hangar gets his gear, turns to you guys, and he's just all like, how can I ever repay you for breaking me free?
You now owe us a life debt. Just kidding. Just
In
kidding.
many ways, I do. I would have died of exposure quite soon if you hadn't freed me. Of course. The sooner we can return to my tribe, the better. I've been. It sounds like we have 2 days. Sorry, this kid is freaking out. So I understand we have 2 days here. I don't know if I can wait that long. I would like to leave today or on the morrow at the soonest. I mean, the longer we delay, it imperils not only my tribe, but all the peoples of the 10 towns as well.
Let us meet with the rest of our group and see what they have to say and what their plans are, but we will be on our way expediently.
Very well. Is
So-
there any place you would like me to wait for you all? Or should I just follow?
You should follow. I don't trust this town with your life.
Very well. I shall stick to you as if I were your shadow.
He's sworn to carry our burdens too.
No, not quite. Okay, monk people, what are you guys up to? What during this
I
whole
think
fiasco?
we're gonna make our way to either Valish or to Smith End.
Well,
Smith End. Very nice. But so what do you think, Toby? What are we doing?
I like the idea of talking to Valish, the wizard dude. We can use some flattery here, and just like surely you would have noticed an object coming into your domain.
Sounds good. Let's go talk to Valish. So, we're gonna go talk to Valish.
Okay. Um, okay. You guys learned that Valish has an office just opposite Town Hall.
I think the opposite direction of where we're gonna meet up with everyone. Oh no, never mind. That's like the other end of the market. Well, I thought it was the counter.
Yeah, it's just right there on the other end of the market.
Okay. Now we're gonna have to do the difference between player knowledge and character.
Yeah, because technically we don't know that he is looking to take over the speaker house.
So I'm pretty sure that he's got the stick, and that's our problem. Like, I can see that. Well, we found our thief. As players, we found our thief, but why would our characters not know that?
He doesn't carry the staff with him.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
He's not that stupid.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, so shoot. I mean, as a player, that's like, oh crap. All my questions aren't gonna lead anywhere. Like, dude's just
Yeah.
gonna act like crazy.
Sure.
Ask him if he has a
So
staff.
now we need to figure out why he has it.
So let's just go talk to him, and we can try and, tell if he's lying. Because if we can tell that he's lying, right, then we'll know something's up. Right.
I mean, insight's one of my things. Right.
Right. Because we got the lead from the guy at the Emporium.
Right. Well, I mean, the idea is that, like, if even just talking as a player now, if like an insight, if he gets nervous at all about people being after him, we might be able to catch him in a lie and have some suspicion, some legitimate suspicion.
No, you can't. I'm not sure.
Cool. So I think we go to his place and try and talk to him if we know it's across from the town hall.
Yeah, we're like right there. Shoot.
Yeah, we're like right there.
Emporium to Town Hall.
Okay.
Like we
You
could probably
guys-
come outside into the square by the time that everyone else is coming to free the barbarian.
Right.
Like that's the amount of time it would have taken. Shoot.
Just check one thing. Okay, I don't think. Just checking some stuff in this adventure. Okay, you guys arrive at Baelish Gant's offices. The guard out front as, do you have any business with Mr. Gant today?
Not directly. We just referred to him by the, what was the dude's name? Is it Rendell? Rendell, about a matter that your master might have some information on.
Alright, well, Mr. Gant's not taking any visitors today. He's preparing for some things that are happening in a few days. Perhaps you've heard that Divesta Shane is addressing the town on that day?
We have now.
Speaker is going to be addressing the grievances that have been going on, and Samantha, as one of her close associates, needs to prepare for the event.
Interesting. So you said, like, does he seem forthright about the word associate there?
Yeah.
Okay, so might be a friendly thing. Right. Galen, anything?
Dealing with you.
What, sorry?
Hang.
Yeah, I'm Aang.
Oh, Ang, sorry. Right, sorry, wrong one. Well, I thought Galen.
Aang is looking for a way to try and sneak in anyway.
Oh,
Without being seen, preferably, of course.
I mean, what's the layout here? Does he have like his own little courtyard view? Like, what's this, or is this dude just literally guarding a front door?
He's just guarding the front door. That's all they're building. It looks just big enough that there's probably an office and then like a personal room inside.
Interesting. Too bad we don't have a guy. I mean, Detect Magic would, obviously show a wizard in the room. But, right. Well, curious having, and you have the criminal background as well, right?
Yeah, we both do, yeah.
Yeah, we could go see if the underbelly of the town has any ideas.
Yeah, let's do it.
If anyone was to pull a big heist, who would it be? But we can.
You'd be talking to Slim.
Okay.
Match, of course we would.
Right. Well, Slim might know. Or Slim might be the one who stole the dang thing. Who knows?
Maybe if we go there, we'll have more luck getting a hold of Slim.
Yeah. I mean, we know the thieves' camp and all that sort of stuff.
Right.
We can look a little bit more surly.
So I guess that's where we go then. See if we can get some information there about Baelish.
From Slim.
Yeah, I suppose. Or if there's...
Can trust us a little bit more than a couple of clerics and some forthright-looking folk.
You gotta remember, Slim's not gonna be there till that evening, so
Is he really
No.
though?
I guess it is gonna be getting close to nighttime at this point. So, group want to come back together before.
I guess we needed to rendezvous with the Knucklehead anyhow, like we were planning on. We'll do that and then head over to Northlick.
Yeah, sounds good.
We can discuss. That way we're all on the same page and have similar character knowledges.
You guys all meet up at the Knucklehead. Is there anything interesting about the Knucklehead you should know? Let's see. Hooked Knucklehead appears to be more catering to those who come from the other towns to do business, not so out-of-towners.
That's the perfect kind of place to find the ones who would know more about what would be happening in this town. Vested interest, you might say, in the town's well-being.
Mhm.
So let's see, how long? No, that'd be more of a Slim question. No, all right. Although in our meeting with Slim, I think we should stagger the party again. Like you three who went and saw the old barkeep, like go try and see him first. That way we have a couple shots at it if y'all screw it up. Or if
Yeah,
he
I like that
tries.
idea. Keeping it split up just enough
He's
that we
not trusting enough
aren't
in you guys. We can come in and try our hand.
So, out of character, we're trying to find Slim now because he didn't protect that guy's shop, or do we have a reason to find him?
He
I
has
mean,
a
that's a-
protective shop.
That's a second reason to talk to him, but since he would be the leader of what we'd assume to be the underground in town, he might have some knowledge on a heist or new things, people coming into town. You know, eyes and ears. This is the places.
Because
Yeah.
as far as
Uh,
Galen sees it, Galen's done with his business with him.
Alright. Ang and Toby is so Samantha, Galen, and Ordon are already at the Hooked Knucklehead. The barkeep's been really nice to him, and the innkeep. But Ang and Toby, as you guys enter, barkeep turns and he says, "Now wait a minute. I don't want nothing to do with y'all. I already gonna pay for his stupid racketeering protection that don't do nothing. So I want you out of here right now. I can tell Steve Bunch when I see him."
Like that's.
I'm like, okay, and I leave.
Can we at least get the attention of the party real fast? We only need one of them to come in.
Yeah, like everybody's turned to look at you guys at this point.
With the Yeti.
Yeah, Aang decides to come back inside because it's getting a bit cold. He's like, "Oi, Galen."
Yes.
My friend, my best friend. Care to buy me a beer?
I mean, you get like a strong sense that like something you've experienced before in traveling, you get Galen's awkwardness. Sure.
See, and I address the barkeep again. See, these are my friends. Only here to get a beer.
And this is when Galen realizes that he's being used and he looks at you like, "What are you up to?"
Okay, so you guys follow him out since they're not allowed in the inn.
Are we not allowed still? That was my purpose in doing that, is to try and convince him that we're allowed.
That at least one of you
Very adamant.
So he
You
thinks
out.
that we're part of Slim's crowd?
Yeah.
is got like what, just a couple unarmed dudes, or just because we're muscly?
Okay.
I think that means Spider Samantha, Spider Sam, is going to just crawl on in and try to eavesdrop on the going-ons inside said tavern.
I am
think it's
pretty sure that this
Better
is
anyway. We
racial
can't take
profiling.
Hengar with us in there.
I
If
just
it's
looked-
locals there.
I just actually like took a double check of my character profile, and I'm pretty sure I'm being racially profiled here.
You're human. I'm the wood elf.
But apparently I'm black, so I need to be talking a little bit more thuggish.
Okay. Wood elf lives matter.
So if Slim's not allowed in here, where would Slim be? Samantha
Wouldn't
kind
look left,
asks.
but he's obviously got some sort of secret hideout that he goes to during the day.
Or he's running around doing his little protection gig.
Little protection gig, yeah. Alright, I'm just gonna start making my way towards the North Look then.
Yeah, it is almost
Alright.
night.
We can get some mulled ale. Start spreading our fans.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kelvin's Comfort's the other inn type place here, right?
Yeah, so there's Kelvin's Comfort. Let's see. There's Geldenstein's Rest.
Oh, there's another one. Okay, I'm sure we can. make
Kelvin's
ourselves
Comfort's
over.
just a tavern. It's not an
No.
inn. The inns are Northlook, Hook, Knucklehead, and Golden Steg's Rest. Golden Steg's Rest is people who don't have anything to hide. From what you've heard around town, Myrtle, the widow there, owns it, and her husband was killed in the crossfire between two mercenary groups. So Myrtle makes it her business to know everyone else's business and gets into everybody's face and really grills them. So
that might
people
even be a better place.
who don't have secrets tend to stay. People who do get as far away from Hook Knucklehead is for traders from out of town. And then the North Look is the rowdy, dangerous, low life inn.
Yeah, Aang is definitely going over to the North Look then. The rest of the party can, or maybe Toby can come with me or something, I don't know, but the rest of the party might want to stay at Hooked Knucklehead, I guess.
I mean, just by sheer coincidence, we're all heading to the same place anyhow, so.
Yep.
Alright, so what's your plan of attack with Front
We're gonna-
Slim?
I think we decided we're going to try and take two different approaches, right? So half of the party that went and talked earlier are going to try and get an audience with Slim, and if that doesn't work, then
And then in the meanwhile, me and Aang can just start spreading out feelers with our background,
contact Dios.
whatever you want that to look like. Although the Gelden Stag seems like a pretty half-decent place to go get some information too. Shoot.
Okay. Who's got the map of the inn? It is not actually two floors.
It's just one
The ground floor farther down into the earth so that it can stay warmer during the winter months. Yes, it's technically 2 floors, but it's like half basement for the ground floor.
As you
Yeah.
see from the map, you could say that the second story is actually the basement.
Right.
Yeah, it doesn't quite work, but hey, whatever.
I think Aang and Toby are doing our own thing.
You're sending the good-looking guys in first.
Yep.
And this is the mean lady, right?
No, this is Slim. Well, this is the barkeep who apparently said he
Oh,
could
yeah,
get
this
you
is-
talking to Slim.
Okay.
Alright, so you guys gonna go talk to Slim?
hmm
Alright, Scrimshax is there and he says, okay, if you're here to talk to Slim, he's first door, top of the stairs. Always looking for more ruffians to help with his protection gig here around town.
Yeah.
Slim provides protection to the town. That's something that's just totally needed these days. No, it's uh,
I think after a good 10 minutes, we can probably walk in, Toby. I don't know what you think.
I mean, we can hang around doors anyhow.
Yeah, something.
It doesn't seem like the kind of place that is super done up on, having walls soundproofed,
Yeah.
okay. Let me just make everybody visible.
I want to take a quick listen at the door before we walk in, though.
Yep. That's actually good enough. So you're listening. You can hear the snide voice. You thought you could trick us, huh? We know all about you and your little friends and what you're doing up here. Too late. Take you out. Nobody's gotta know nothing. You then hear the splatter and then a body hit the floor.
Oh, great. This is hard because me as a player is like, oh, just go away. But Galen as a PC is like, Galen opens the door.
Alright, you open the door. There's several thugs standing around. And then in the back of the room, see this just hunched over, shady looking guy. And he's just got a bloody dagger in his hand. And there's this corpse right in front of his feet. They all look at you. You're looking back at them. He says, "Get 'em, boys. They can't get out after knowing about this."
Does the corpse look familiar? I'm curious.
Is this like a corpse I could save with healing spells, or is they gone?
No, they're whoever this is, they're out. Okay. Okay. Well, these guys all have a bunch of spears, and they're messing you up. All right, Hang, you're up. You guys were waiting though, so not much you can do here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna mosey along, come
And he
inside.
did damage. He missed. Okay, Galen, you're up.
I'm just gonna mosey along inside here and start talking to
Check
peeps.
on his spell really quick.
I mean, I can either fog cloud or moonbeam up in there.
I'm gonna cast a spell on Orden. Shield of Faith, since he's the one taking the brunt of everything. And then with my bonus action, I can't cast. I have to cast cantrips as bonus actions if I have a bonus action kind of spell, huh? Okay, I'm gonna hang right there.
Okay, we're done. That's it.
Here we go.
And up.
All right. So we are probably. Oh, is everyone? Oh, okay. I guess Orden's right there. So good old classic, because everyone's got to come out of the room. Moonbeam it up. 5 foot
Oh,
radius.
that's supposed to be one. Okay. I did this.
Alright, he's just gonna murder everyone in the room with that thing. Try not to kill Slim.
So that's all them.
Oh gosh.
Okay. Yeah. This guy right here in the picture I shared just now, that's Slim.
No. Market Square in Bryn Shander. That's a fun name for Slim.
There you go, quick.
20 minutes.
Oh,
Sounds works.
why would anyone trust this guy in the first place? Holy crap, he's got like a 4 on charisma.
Save, but it's not like not happening.
What in the world?
This guy like
You
the
only just roll it like once, not 50 times.
It's not rolling on my end is the thing.
It's rolling. It rolled like a million times.
Okay, there. All right, sorry. There, now it's okay. It's happening all the time. Okay. Well, whatever happened, I guess. Damage. Okay. There we go. There's a moonbeam in there, and then just to get out of the way of my party, I'll step down the stairs.
Okay. Do they take damage if they start their turn?
Yes.
Or
Hold
if they
it.
enter?
If they start their turn or enter, once per turn.
Wow, that's a lot of dice.
Okay, this guy's gonna stay out of the moonbeam and wait. Toby,
So,
you're up.
I mean, do we and Aang even know that this is going down? Like,
I just went inside and started talking to peeps.
I mean, I guess we were trying to eavesdrop on what they were talking on, so I guess we heard the beginnings of a commotion. Yeah.
Yeah, commotion will just be getting out of y'all.
I'm gonna opt into having faith in my teammates. I want to keep everyone down in the bar. Can I try and start a shanty of some kind?
Okay. Okay. Samantha, Human Warrior 6, do Moonbeam to them.
I can flash a little bit of money, get everyone around, get everyone singing.
Warrior 6. Anyone besides Warrior 6?
No.
Sing ye olde dirty songs, you know the kind. Oh yeah.
Okay. Slim is gonna take pot shot and completely miss. Seeing two of his friends go down, he's gonna run 2, 4, 1, 2, 3. He's gonna go through a secret door right there.
So this being all technically on a, is there like a fake first floor here?
Yeah, with on the ground.
I'm like just trying to see
Yeah.
like what
You see
noticed.
him out of the corner of your eye come out of this door, and then he jumps down and lands here. Okay. Hit Human Warrior 5. And maybe
14. 3 and gone.
Alright. Human Warrior 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can come around this way. They're not messing with.
So Moonbeam comes after them.
Okay, Human Warrior 2, Moonbeam him. Okay.
Half damage.
Okay. Hang.
Can I
Didn't do
tell?
anything?
Can I tell whether this guy that just jumped from the balcony, whether he's making it for the door, or if he's
I mean,
Oh,
Galen
he's
shouting,
looking at the door.
"Stop him!"
would we know? Would I be able to hear what's going on upstairs and know that that's what my buddies were doing?
Here, we'll do this. So when Slim jumps down, he lands on a couple of patrons. And so the innkeep is just like, Slim, what in the blazes are you doing? See, you know it's Slim.
Okay.
Now he
Well-
knows. For sure.
I'm gonna prepare to try and knock this guy prone if he tries to make it for the door. I'm gonna attempt to knock this guy prone if he tries to make a run for the door.
All right, Galen.
I guess that means I'm preparing a fury of blows. Because
Not
that's
really
one of
moving
the
90 feet.
abilities I can do it if it hits.
But I'm gonna try and jump on him and knock him prone in my
Yeah,
armor.
so Human Warrior 1 gets an opportunity attack.
hmm
Ooh,
Hidden.
ooh,
And you keep your concentration.
ooh, he keeps the moonbeam. Good on him.
That's the Shield of Fate.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Okay, so do whatever it is.
I know. What
Athletics?
do you do? Drop damage on him since he fell?
Yeah,
more than-
I'm like trying to like linebacker him, just like jump, like Batman.
So just unarmed attack, but since you're trying to drop on him, you'll get the 1d6 fall damage on you and himself.
Okay, so roll an attack.
Yes, in this case, it'd just be proficiency and strength.
You're trying to drop the people's elbow on him.
You could just hit a +4 modifier and roll a d20.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
just gonna roll athletics because that'd be the same. You tell me if it hits.
Okay, that's a hit. So do a d4 plus a d6. Then we add your strength to that, so it'll be a
Don't knock yourself out.
2. So 5 plus 6, so that's 11.
My
That's a
strength
good-
is
You
14.
You take. Alright, that's 2. So you did 11 damage to him. However, even though you feel like you connected with him really well, for some reason you don't feel like you did as much damage as you thought you should have.
That's
He's got a
sweet.
bludgeoning resistance magical item on it.
Oh, wait.
Did he knock him prone?
Actually, you feel like you didn't do any damage to him at all. He just kind of smiles at you as you hit him.
Oh. Here I
Okay,
was all
or
over
my-
people's elbow.
That's a hit. Okay, he's down. Yeah.
Or you just whack him really good, and then if he
He's
tries to jump down,
watching
really
you. He wants to make sure you don't get down there.
beat him up.
Okay,
That's it.
Samantha, you're up.
Alright, so this is where it's the question on ruling. Moonbeam says I can move it 60 feet in any direction. Does that mean through walls?
Is it a
Like
point?
magical light?
On a point, so it has to be somewhere you can see.
So, thugs are one thing, but the general citizenry does not need to get moonbeamed.
No, it sweeps through like a laser beam.
Or is
Yeah.
it like the creatures you choose? Because otherwise, if you move it out of the room, Orden's going to get a face full of it,
Yeah,
too.
let's say, or Orden, any chance you said you wanted to jump back 10 feet?
No, he's there yelling like that.
How much
Growling
health do you
like
have,
a
Orden?
How healthy are you feeling, Orden? You take 2d8?
If I have consent, I would
Oh, dear.
sweep out of the room, hit the Human Warrior 1, but then bring it down, dodging Galen. So it'd go around Galen
I don't know if you have a choice.
to hit Slim. Well, it's got 60 feet of movement.
All right, but there's a bunch of other people in the room.
Yeah, you're gonna hit a bunch of patrons.
Like, we're not trying to become a
You're
death
gonna kill
murder
like a
hobos
dozen
here.
people.
Yeah.
Alright, if that's the case, if there's patrons to worry about, then I'll take out, I'll just take out Warrior Human 1 and 3.
I'm pretty sure that like commoners have like a D4 hit die. Their chances of surviving most of that would be very low.
So I'll just do a little touch.
I mean, the epic commoner still struggles against the dire rat, so at least the 3-5 version of it. And that's a level 20 commoner, by the way.
And I knocked that away somehow.
And you beat the living crap out. Are you
I
sure
thought-
you're feeling that healthy, Will?
I thought Orin said he'd be fine.
Not when
How
you
much
roll
health do you
almost
have?
perfect damage. Holy crap.
My
You
max is 27. What's your max at?
I mean, dude got hit a couple times already, though. You have to remember.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I got some healing word and whatnot.
Wait, so is the moonbeam upstairs or downstairs?
It's upstairs still.
Quote unquote upstairs.
It's on Human Warrior 1, so when he starts his turn, he'll die. But I can't do. Well, actually, hang on. Let me read Moonbeam. Does it say you can use an action? Okay. Does that count as casting another spell? It's just an action to move a spell.
I mean, your action would be to move the spell, right?
Yeah, I'm not casting the spell, so I could cast a bonus action spell.
As long as it's a cantrip.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not casting Moonbeam. I'm
Oh.
just
Okay.
moving Moonbeam.
And we're only going to use Crazy Moonbeam for this battle because the sage advice from Crawford says that when the word, so if we look at the wording of Moonbeam, says when a creature enters the spell's area for the first time or a turn or starts its turn there, that
Oh.
the entering is voluntary. It's not involuntary. You can't sweep it like a laser. That's not them entering the area of effect.
But if they
So-
start their turn there,
In
So-
that
So
regard,
if they
though,
start their turn there, yes. So that's you moving it on top of them, and then they'd start their turn there. But by moving the beam,
gotcha.
you're not hitting everybody with it. It's not a death laser, like you implied.
What?
So we'll keep it for this battle. The death laser is nice, but
that's
that
a
is not
little
the
bit beyond the
intended
level
effect.
1 spell. Holy crap.
yeah.
It's level 2, but yes.
So here's.
Then
I'll
if you
just
want-
copy. I'll copy what the wording says in the page advice. It says, you might wonder whether a creature is considered to be entering the spell's area of effect if the area is created on the creature's space. If the area of effect can be moved, as the beam of Moonbeam can, so they even specifically call it Moonbeam, does moving it into a creature's space count as such spells as this. A creature enters the area of effect and a creature passes into it. Creating the area of effect on the creature or moving it onto the creature doesn't count. If it's still in the area at the start of its turn, it's subjected to the effect.
So, does that
You
mean I can just dodge
can-
fireball
Okay,
by
you
walking
can
out of it?
hurl a creature. You can hurl a creature into the area with a spell. So that's an involuntary that you can. You
So
can't move a creature in and out of its so.
So, does
So
that mean if
Yeah.
I don't...
teleport Moonbeam to different places. That's about it. I won't
Yeah, you
actually
can move it to
Moonbeam,
different places. So
just, like,
basically,
teleporting it somewhere else.
yeah, you're moving somewhere else, and then whatever creatures are in that space at the start of the next turn will take the damage. But all the people you sweeped over,
Gotcha.
they don't get affected.
So, does that mean I can just walk out of a delayed fireball? Because
Yeah, does,
I don't want to be in there anymore since you put the effect there that turn.
I
I
don't
just-
consent.
I don't consent to fireball hitting me. That's spell rate.
does that really mean that Orden didn't take any damage?
I said for this battle, we're keeping it as a laser beam for fun. and you guys will have to deal with Orin going down. After this battle,
Absolutely
Does
murking
moving-
Orin.
after this
Does
battle, there is
moving
no
Moonbeam
sweeping.
count as a spell, though? Casting a spell. I'm asking, can I healing word? Because technically, I'm not using a spell to move Moonbeam.
Shoot. Just a moment. What do I want to do? So the People's Elbow didn't even try, like, I'm assuming I'm watching it, like, can I make a perception check as to what kind of crap went on there? Know what I'm up against, kind of a thing?
Movement of Moonbeam does not count as casting a spell. That is
Back up.
another sage advice all about Moonbeam. I just found a sage advice that's all about Moonbeam. Apparently, there's enough questions about it. Okay, so you can't sweep Moonbeam through. Moving it does not count as casting a spell.
So if you twin cast Moonbeam, like, and you can have, like, basically a 20-foot circle, can you just stick that over a bunch of creatures and then just say to heck with it and watch them burn?
Yeah. Stay there.
Yeah.
Can you,
I
like,
mean, if they survive, they can just leave.
right, but, like, can you put them both, like, both
Okay,
circles are
we gotta finish this battle. Toby, what are you doing?
Anyway, so with watching what happened with Slim, can I try and deduce what went wrong there as far as no damage? Like looking at Slim, does
Yeah.
it look like he has some sort of magical armor piece on or something?
Pretty-
He looks normal. Okay. Interesting. Maybe he's just got lucky on or something. I don't know.
Okay, go. Whatever you're doing.
I too would like to ready to stop him from getting out the door.
Okay. All right. Do your Moonbeam on Slim.
Oh, sorry.
Better yet, I would like to ready some pocket sand.
Probably shouldn't be targeting Ordon anymore.
Yes.
I mean, you could-
Okay, roll the damage. Take it half. Okay, he disengages. So now, how does that work? Disengage just after opportunity attack.
I don't think it would stop
That
ready.
would just be for our reaction. It wouldn't affect our
Yeah.
action.
Disengages his.
You don't provoke opportunity attacks. Yeah. Okay. So in that case, he's not going to disengage. He's going to dodge. So, Galen, you get your attack of opportunity against him.
So my computer died, so I can't
Awkward.
access
Oh.
it.
Okay, tell me what you want to do. Let's see. It's just a regular attack though. If you just hit him with your mace.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Mace in the face.
Macy,
Can't
Macy,
really miss.
Macy, and the facey.
Okay, so Toby and Aang.
So I was readying a Fury of Blows,
Okay, do
which
it.
I'm trying to remember what that does. Does that give me 3?
So you can do several things with it. So the Flurry of Blows can let you.
What is it under key?
It's
Flurry of blows.
martial arts. I think?
Immediately. Okay. No, you can't do flurry of blows because you have to take the attack on your turn. This isn't your turn.
Well, it was my
You're
ready.
using
I was
your
my ready
reaction.
action.
Right.
So-
We've been over this. I had to do it with Will. Will can back me up on this. When you ready an attack, if you have multi-attack, you can't do multiple attacks. You just get the one. So with Flurry of Blows, you didn't take the attack action. You took the ready action to attack. So you can't do Flurry of Blows because it requires you to do the attack action. Then you have to do a bonus action, which you don't get outside of your turn anyway. So basically, you just get a punch.
Well, my intent on readying was to knock him prone. That was what I was going for. So is there
Okay,
something I
well
can do
then-
to do that instead?
And
That's just a very good
shove
attack.
attack to knock him prone.
Okay, so what do I do? Just an unarmed strike?
Yeah, it's an unarmed strike because it'll.
Okay. All right. I am targeting him. Good.
You have disadvantage on the attack. Yep,
Okay.
missed. Okay, now Toby gets his thing.
So how do you want to rule throwing sand in someone's face?
Dexterity saving throw.
Against him
I
or
can-
I meant
against
attack.
him, so I can make him do that. He got a 15, so 8 plus proficiency plus your dexterity.
+3, so 8. Proficiency. What is it right now? Is it 2? 15 a time?
Okay, so he dodged it. I just did that based on the regular spell save stuff.
Time.
Okay, he dodged it. He makes it outside. And then Human Warrior 1 is up. Ordon. Did Ordon get up? How did Ordon get back up?
Healing word? Healing word, I believe. Something Samantha did. Yeah, healing word.
Okay. See if he goes down again. Yep, probably. Yep, he's down again. Okay, Hang, you're up.
So is he outside now?
Yeah.
He's outside, yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to cut him off. So I can go here and then around
Okay,
him.
you run outside, and Slim isn't. Do a perception check.
Okay.
Slim's not outside. However, his. Okay, that's good enough. His hat and his clothes are right there, and you see a rat scurry under the inn.
Scurry under the inn?
Oh, we need Sam.
Yeah.
Sam, turn into a cat.
Yes. No kidding.
We'll pretend that you guys killed Human Warrior 1 and got Ordon back up. And we'll end right there for our post-story thing that happens. A hobgoblin steps out of a warehouse looking very disappointed, reaches into his satchel, pulls out a bottle filled with this greenish liquid, lights the warehouse on fire, and he walks away.
So, does that look like it was here? Like, is something in Brimchander on fire now?
As Aang runs out and he's dumbfounded by Slim just disappearing, there's this greenish fiery light that's bathing Bryn Shander.
That's not great. It's definitely less than stellar.
Well.
Game of Thrones
Alright.
references.
So the corpse of the person Slim killed is still in the room. So we'll probably pick up there beginning of next session.
Should lead.
All right.
Well, we assume he
Moon didn't
turned
get
himself into a rat.
more.
We know what he did. We saw a rat.
He somehow polymorphed into a rat.
Woo!
Hey,
Okay.
Commander.
Yeah, how do you guys feel about how the time worked this time? I kind of liked it.
I liked it too.
No, that works.
Fun, yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
It's longer than our sessions last time. So
Cool.
2.5 hours instead of 2 hours. But all right.
Take care, guys.
I'll see
All
you
right.
all.
We'll see you later.
Take care.
Bye.